I went shopping yesterday. I stopped at Hobby Lobby. I decided I wanted to make Simplicity 9180. This is a pattern that came out in 2020, and I decided to cut out view A, which is the long skirt, but I want to make the pockets of view C. This is the fabric that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and then while I was out, I ended up going to Savers, which is a thrift store. I picked up these jeans, and I actually picked them up to wear, but when I got home and tried them on, I didn't really care for the way they fit on me. So I decided to cut the pockets off the back, and I'm going to put them on the back of this skirt. So I have the pockets right now, they're pinned to the back where I want them to go, so I'm going to sew the pockets on the back of the skirt. I did cut out a size 8. There was one issue with cutting everything out. The waistband piece said cut 1 on the fold for the front waistband, but you actually need to cut 2 on the fold. So that's just something to keep in mind if you decide to make this pattern. The first step in making this skirt is putting in the pleats. The pleats are going in the side front piece. So these lines will get folded to the middle line. Then you will baste across the top. So you'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 pleats. This line and this line go to the middle, same all the way across. So when you're done, it will look something like this. I like to use wash away tape. So I usually just place a piece of wash away tape down the middle, and then I'll take this side, press it onto the wash away tape, and then take this side and press it onto the wash away tape, which is what I did here. So it will hold it for me while I work on the other piece, and also while I baste across the top. I'll do one as an example. So this is my center line, and I want to bring these 2 lines to meet the center. So I'm going to put the tape down and cut across. Then I'm going to score through the tape so that it will pull up easily. Okay, now I'm going to take this line and fold it and press it onto the middle right there. And I'll do the same thing on this side. I'm going to take this line, fold it, bring it to the middle, and press it down. And then I'll do the same thing for the other 3 pleats. You can have a pleated pocket like this, or you can have a straight pocket edge like this. To get the pleated pocket, you take piece number 3, which is a trim, and then you add pleats to it, and then you would pin that piece over your pleats that we just put in. I pressed the pleats, and now I'm going to put the pocket facing over the pleats. 1 there, and then 1 on this side, and stitch across the top. This is the front yoke and pocket piece, and it is going to be stitched to the pocket facing. It does have gathers around this rounded corner here, and those gathers will fit into the 2 dots on this piece here. There's a dot there, and then there's a dot there, and then this piece will be stitched to the pocket facing. I moved the side front out of the way so that I'm just working on the 2 pocket pieces, and I'm going to stitch around from the large dot here all the way over. I'm pinning the side front pieces to the front. The front piece was cut on the fold, so it's just 1 whole piece here, and then you have a dot here on one side and then a dot also on the other side somewhere right there. The dots on this front yoke and pocket piece match, so you'll know which side goes where. And then per the directions, you'll stitch down to the notch and then stop and then move your pocket out of the way and then start again from under the pocket all the way down. Something I wanted to share. Some restaurants have extra food at the end of the day that they sell in bulk for a discount. And just yesterday, I found out about this app where you can search in your area to see which restaurants near you have bulk items that you can pick up for a really discounted price. So a lot of the places have what's called a surprise bag. So you may not know what you're going to get in the bag, but you'll get a bag of multiple items for a discount. I pulled up one of the restaurants. So you can see here, this place is giving a surprise bag of pasta. And it originally would be sold for $30, but they're offering it for $10.29. You can look in your area and see which restaurants are offering what. I was like, oh, this is so neat. So I just wanted to share it with you all just in case you're interested in checking it out. And the name of the app, I had to write it on the board, is Too Good To Go. So I was like, okay, too good to go. So I downloaded the app. Okay, so now I am about to put the basting stitches around the top of the skirt with the waistband. The waistband is just pinned on and it's gathered around the top. So I'm using some wash away thread. I'm going to thread my machine with this and then baste the waistband on, and then I'll do my final stitch after I do that. And then I think, oh, I have to put a zipper. There is an invisible zipper in the back. Then I'll hem the skirt and then I'll be done. I think I'm gonna take the pockets off the back. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. So after I hem the skirt, it'll be done, and take the pockets off. I actually may have messed up my skirt. So I put the pockets on the skirt with glue. These dry pieces here are the glue. And so it's really hard to get this off of the skirt. And you can see the glue has left like residue. And I don't even think that that will wash out. And I've been picking so hard, I even put a little hole. I think, is that the hole? Somewhere I put a little hole, which I know I can sew the hole up. But look how it's looking. I think I ruined the whole back of the skirt. Oh man. Oh, here's the hole right here. Shoot. I ended up washing my skirt. And it's so wrinkled, of course. You know, it just came out of the dryer and everything. So I'm going to press it. I took the pockets off, and one of them came off without doing too much damage. So I decided, since I had some fabric left over, to just make a pocket in the same fabric. And then I'm going to use this pocket to cover up the damaged area that's on the back. So this is the area that's damaged with the glue. And I kind of thought that washing it might help, but not so much. So I'm just gonna plop this on here, stitch it around. Oh, I forgot to turn the iron on. Okay. And then I'm not gonna worry about putting a pocket on the opposite side. And then I did hem it and finished everything. So after I put this pocket on, then I'll be done. I love the length. I like long skirts, and I didn't have to lengthen this at all. This is exactly the length of Butte A. And in fact, I didn't even do a full hem. I just did a narrow hem. And I'm pairing this skirt with the Know Me jacket, which happens to match. I like the front pockets, and here's the back. I'm so glad I had enough fabric to add a back pocket. So yeah, all done. Pretty easy make. And I'm happy with it, really happy with it. Here's another outfit idea. I just took a top that I made. I love this top pattern. I've made it several times, and I like it because it's short, so you can wear it with a lot of different things. So this will be nice for the summer. I just came back from the grocery store. My plan is to make some potato soup, and I decided I want to add mushrooms into it. And I've never made this before. So I looked up a recipe, and it seems pretty simple. So I just picked up some other miscellaneous items while I was there. I got some croutons. Those are for my husband. I picked up some salt and vinegar chips. I tried these a long time ago, but I can't remember what they taste like. Some black beans, because we love having burritos. Some sweetener. This is stevia in the raw. So I'll put this like in my tea. My husband puts it in his coffee. That's my phone. I'll call them back. And then almond milk, jalapenos, ranch dressing, some gray poupon. So the other day I made egg salad, and it called for mustard, and I didn't have gray poupon. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but this is the mustard that I prefer for like deviled eggs and things like that. So picked up some of that. And this is my favorite chocolate candy. I love this Ferrero Rocher. I know it's kind of bright, but yeah, I love these. So that's one bag down. Okay, so this bag has most of the ingredients for the soup. So I have mushrooms, some fresh thyme, that's gonna be good, onion, potatoes, and then another random almond milk in here. So my plan is to take the onions and the the onions and the mushrooms, and I'm going to put them in my food processor and make them real fine and small, and then I'm going to saute those, and then I'll add broth. I didn't have to buy broth because I already had some of that. I'll add broth, and then just add the mushroom. No, the mushrooms will already be in there. Then I'll just add the potatoes and let everything get nice and tender, and seasonings, of course. And then this particular recipe that I'm using calls for some type of cream, so I'll do that. I'll probably use some type of milk. Everything is boiling, so I put a bay leaf, some cornstarch so that this can thicken up, and then a bunch of spices. It's all done. I'm just putting a little bit of red pepper flakes, and time to eat. Time to eat. The palm trees.
Yeah, the needles are just sticky. I mean, bad.
Mmm. Oh.